Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's so fantastic to see you. Oh by golly, ladies, if you did not see the past video, we lucked out immensely. It happened yesterday. We got Albedo, Chi-Chi, and 2 Bennetts, all within 2 pulls. I'm still rocking that high of like, I can't believe it. But guys, first of all, hi. We're gonna be jumping into Dragonspine, doing some of the quests. I probably will do the whole quest line or whatever. God, I hate when I do these things. Just a nightmare to edit. But hopefully you can sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and just hang out with me for a little bit. For quite a bit. It's probably like an hour. I apologize. Anyways, also for those guys who don't know, I will be showcasing as much of the story as I can. But be patient with me for that, because I basically try to cut out some story parts that are just filler. I will try to keep in everything that makes sense, but not everything, period, you know? Otherwise it'll be like 2 hours, and I don't want you guys to have to sit here for too long. Also, what are you drawing? Flowers, nice. Also, what's your problem? What the fuck is your problem, my guy? Ladies and gentlemen, fate is a weird thing. Because Albedo was the least, and I feel like a lot of characters, or a lot of people feel this way. I feel like Albedo was the least character I was excited for. I was more excited for Venti, maybe Child was a contender. I don't know, I just didn't really like Child as a character. It seemed like a douche, so I wasn't really for him. But, what do you call it? Albedo, we didn't really get much of him out of the story, but man, the first time I played him, like as soon as I played him in the test arena, I was just like, oh my god, are you kidding me? This tiny, like blonde Hitler's wet dream boy with a hella big forehead is a weird kind of explosive character, which I love in video games. He's like a Klee except constant, and you don't need to use him all the time, and also you don't have to get like point blank. But yes, there's constantly these explosions of Geo just popping off everywhere. Now I will say the one thing I have noticed is that he doesn't really
this beautiful scenery.
Well, I don't know. I want to play him more, but he seems like he's his own kind of unit. Like you should just keep him in a party full of people who spam ults and just go to town. Razor kind of needs you to play him a lot in order to get the benefits of that. But also, I don't think Diluc would mend well with him either, because Diluc, his ult pushes them away from Diluc and outside of the pretty generous zone. But still, I think Diluc could push him pretty far back. But if again, I don't want to jump the gun here, but it's like if I can get the same kind of effect as what we got in the test arena, he may be shaping up to be one of my favorite characters because of the fact that he is a splash damage character like crazy. There's explosions going on all around you, and he's also just good with any team, because he basically gives you 2,000 damage every 2 seconds on top of what you're already doing, and that splash damage. And each time, because it's splash damage, that has a chance of getting you multiple particles back, which is why he regenerates so much. Also, his ult, and that's a thing, I'm not sure about it. I'll have to wait and see what like other whales and content creators show, but for this, his Constellation 1, I don't know if it's necessary, probably isn't, but this one could take him from being like a pretty heavy hitter, and if I'm not kidding guys, he may actually turn out to be like my favorite character in the game. I just because of the way he plays. His playstyle, I'm not sure if him as a character I dig too much. Kind of seems like a quiet Lacruz, which maybe is just like me. But anyways, I very much like playing him. Like, yeah, well, using him, I should say. I'm not like, what do you call it? Razor, I like playing him because he does such good damage. I'm a little all over the place. I need this energy drink that I saved specifically for this day. Also, it's a Canadian energy drink, but most likely it's not Canadian. It's just the company that brands themselves as a Canadian energy drink company. Go team! But yes, this essentially just gets you to build him in an entirely different way. And again, it's only 2 constellations. Again, that's not a good argument because it's a 5-star. But I think I still, depending on what people say, I might keep swinging on this banner in the hopes I may get 1 or 2 of him, which is really, really rare. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I accidentally went to go make condensed resin and found myself in the story, the thing that takes us to Dragonspine. So here is a quick kind of cut mid-sentence into Sucrose and her talking to us about Albedo. Enjoy.
Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus?
No, just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here.
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help. Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close.
What do you mean, research?
Sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you, after all.
There's that name again, Albedo!
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. It seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, my Albedo is not at the point at all. I actually did prepare for him quite a bit. So I was able to actually get him to level 70, can get him 10 in my world level, as well as I don't have any sets for him farmed out because we just didn't know if he was going to super scale off of DPS, or sorry, defense, whatever. I don't have any constellations, but I did prepare and get his 2 skills that I'm going to be using up to snuff. But those 2 skills are not going to be good because they scale off of his defense and, of course, his weapon, which is at level 0 or level 1. Because apparently the sword that we're going to get in this DLC is just ludicrous. It's like made for Albedo in his weird kind of business. So, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get through this. Again, I don't want this to be forever. Me and editing, I apologize for dragging. Fester of Dragon Morrow. I don't know what this is. Ooh, you can increase the sword's power. Okay, alright, I dig it. So this, I think, is how you level up the sword. I'm not sure if it's level up the sword or level up the refinement of the sword. I would hope it's refinement, but who knows. Anyways. But yes, everything in here looks pretty worth it, depending on how everything works out. Yeah, I think this is the next event, so these are going to be coming out, yeah, at a certain point. But man, all this stuff, look at it. Also, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are correct. We can do stuff like this.
Burst forth.
And then pop off, and then pop off even more. Expert rock climbing duo. Although we might be at a weird incline, which sometimes if you're at an incline, you can't climb mountains. Look at that, easy. Stamina to spare. Oh, but look at it. Oh my god, it's so sick. Oh, we're going this way? That way, okay. Look at it. Oh, I love the zone and like the nice. Although apparently those bastards Mahoyo, they fucked us with this shit. Also, what is this? Oh, it's just a bad guy. Got it. Let's do one of these. Let's pop down this real quick. Let's activate. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't wait till the Geo buff's activated. So now, what's his name can't can function basically. Yes. Oh, I was about to say, you about to go invisible again? You were just invisible, my guy. Boom. But yes, I know you can hit for 2,000 damage and even then some. And I'm not sure how to build him yet. I don't know what the proper take is for Albedo. Like, what if it's best to build him for defense? I think it definitely is if you have him at Constellation 2. But I don't know if one of the things that's evident is I want to see if at Constellation 2 you are required to stay on his character and play him in order to build stacks and then use your ult, which I wouldn't want to do if that's the case. It means like you play him as kind of like a weird DPS but not a DPS. Yeah, but if you can like switch off to another character and it keeps building those stacks, and that's big boy shit. That is hefty. Oh, so here's the entrance to Dragonspine. Okay, I thought it was gonna be through a cave. There's the oh no, oh my god. There's waifu extraordinaire right there. Can I talk to you? You gonna give me something? You don't have any dialogue, so I assume you're crazy. No, you're a treasure hunter. Yes.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Oh.
Seems like that nun's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
Also, she got hella bags in her eyes. I did not know that bitch needs some sleep. She's crying. But she does look so sick. And again, her personality thus far has not been like cruel. She wasn't like, fuck you, I hate you. She's like, no, let me do my own thing. You have your shit, I have my shit. You're good. Leave. Yeah.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain. Or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Okay. I am so,
Let's
by the way...
talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
Guys, I'm a bit sad, by the way. There was some leaks about Rosaria, and she's a polearm user. Really? She couldn't have been a caster. Really? Just like a badass caster with the fucking claws, and she's just like every single time she casts, she summons like this claw that fucks people up, and it's like, pow, 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 that'd be fucking sick. It said she's just a polearm. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the leaks were bullshit. I hope they are. We're looking for Albedo. We're looking for the truth of... Albedo. Let's not beat up too much.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
She's awesome. She's real cool. She's really like... She reminds me of Urza a little bit. You're more like a detective.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
I chose the wrong option. I apologize.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Yes. So she is one of the people who also have the weird elemental sight as well? Or is that like a thing that everybody has? I'm getting cold! LB to open shortcut wheel to view details of sheer cold. It's cold out here! And yay, it doesn't pause the game. Great, so you're just gonna freeze to death more. Boom. Oh, I don't have any fire characters equipped. Yikes. Oh, Albedo, I want to use you though. I need at least someone. God damn, maybe we could just survive. Maybe just be real, like, conscious about what we're doing. I don't know, man. But yeah, I meant to. I didn't finish my sentence. God damn it. Those damn designers is what I was saying. They didn't actually give us the ability to like add heat to stuff, which sucks. So yeah, again, one of the things that people were hoping is that we were going to be able to use fire characters to heat ourselves up or warm ourselves up because that makes sense. But no, they're like, no, you don't get to have fun. You don't get to like prepare in advance. You rat fuck, you're gonna use these mechanics and freeze to death. I swear to God. I'm like, all right, geez. Yeah, I gotta switch to a character that has fire. Fuck. I'm not playing Albedo, so I guess Venti's gotta fuck off, even though he's one of the characters that have the most leveled up. God damn it. God damn it, why? If we do some of this shit. Wow! And getting that heat up. Look at it. In fact, I'm burning alive, actually. But yeah, this doesn't work, right? Like, we're getting cold again?
You know, little
Yeah.
pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
It's true. Kind of fucked up. Oh, but we got more of these little things. I got that. Oh my god, I want to explore. I just want to fucking go around. Like, we gotta do the story so I can get that quest for Albedo and I can start leveling shit up. Burn it! Yes, now we got a chest. Awesome. I don't really care about chests because I'm AR-45, so nothing matters to me anymore. But and apparently everything else is real shit to get. Did I get it? A single meat though? That's some shit. Let's do one of these. Quickly! Pop! I was able to get it up before it happened. Boom, boom. Give me some more shield as well as that defense bonus. Fwap, fwap, yeah, fwap. Also, some of this. Snap! Get clapped on. Also, this. And reapply the shield. And hit him. Also, might as well do one of these. Even though it's not that great. Let me reapply my shield real quick. No, I meant to do this. Characters in zones are a little weird for me still. We're gonna do one of these and pop off in a big way. That's what we want, baby. That's what we want. Also, that geo damage is just happening all the time. It's just so nice, man. Look at that. Done. Done. That geo damage every single time it hits, it's just like, oh. It's like get double smashed. And again, as soon as the geo buffs go active, I don't have to do this and then wait to reapply my shield in order to get the most optimal kind of shit going on, you know? So that's just amazing. Fantastical, wonderful, exuberant, all the words. Okay. Pow! And apparently it's already hot here, so whatever. Let's keep going. I hope we hear more from her. Oh no, we gotta do elemental sight, right. I see it, it's right here. Clearly it's just a trail. We gotta go up. Shocking, I know. Oh, okay, I gotta freeze some shit. Is there any rocks around?
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Yeah, really, you're wearing nothing.
I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
No kidding, I agree. Weird shit. Weird shit everywhere. Man, I like the way this plays. Again, the thing is though, is that Razor's ult kind of comes a bit undone at this shit. Quickly! Or she smacks me in the face. But yeah, Razor, like again, I'm not using Razor's ult because I need to wait till I pop off, which again, it's not that bad, but it's just the fact that if I do build Albedo the way I build him, he's gonna have his ult all the time, so there's gonna be some downtime in that. So I wonder if I should just switch to, I don't know, any other character. Oh, I'm getting a little fucked up. Getting a little fucked up. No, we don't. We need to hit you once in order to get that ult back. Pop that. Albedo's ult back. Boom. Ults, by the way, none of the characters are built for anything. That's why they're hitting like shit. Is not the characters. It's just me not having artifacts leveled up, which is all of your damage basically. Also, we can do that death from above shit, which I think with Razor actually scales really well. Yeah, plunge damage is 119. Nothing crazy actually, but still not bad. Let's stay on track even though I want to explore. And again, they're so good at doing the whole like exploration thing where you're just like, yeah, I want to run around. Like, of course. Oh, but I do want to break those open. Again, I don't want to waste your guys' time. Just focus me. Jesus Christ. And pop. Nice. Look at it. What's that? Bust this shit open like with this? Oh, hell no. What is with the blue grass? Is it, are you making it a nightmare, I think? Let's do one of these. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna activate this. We're gonna wait for his shield to come back because we're a bitch. Pop this. Pop this. Pop our ult. Now we can do some shit. Dodge. Dodge away because he's freaking me out. Freaking me out. Oh, he's not even in the elemental zone anymore. That's where I gotta be careful with Razor, because Razor like throws people around, which actually can fight with Albedo's thing a little bit. You can't hit me with that shit. You can't hit me with that shit either, man. What do you think this is? What do you think? Let's reapply this, as well as this, as well as do this, because this increases elemental skill. We're gonna do one of these. For those, drop the hammer, and then Venti's just gonna slap you in the mouth, just like that. Oh, baby! See, again, when you get a new character, you're like, where? And then finally they're like, oh, I feel it, baby. We can do this, we can do that, pop, 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 bang. You're just like, yes. Grin, you're making no sense. It's fine. It's fine. Oh man, I'm having it. You know when you're playing something and you're like, sometimes there's like a lull and you're like, all right, well, I guess it all can't be fun. I'm on cloud 9 right now, mostly because I got Albedo. Probably it just helps because it's not only that you're in a new area, but you have like a new element in your team forever. Well, maybe they'll get replaced later down the line, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have some of this, you pieces of shit. Pow, pow. Except that doesn't work. God damn it, I hate that shit. Why can't they just move it over an inch? Like Jesus. Why are you so weak? What the fuck? That don't make no sense. You are like cripplingly weak, huh? Very strange. Oh, is this where the great tree is gonna be? Maybe. But also, having Albedo makes you want to go fight everything. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I think that's not just me. Start. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the place, yeah? Yeah. That's really cool though. Oh no. Do I have to find that? Oh no, I see. Okay. I wonder if there are multiple. I think there's only this one tree. But this is basically like an event. Yeah. Okay. Frostbearer Tree Awakening. When exploring Dragonspine region, you will sometimes find this kind of crystal substance. Got it. Ooh, may yield riches. Yeah, okay, so that's the upgrade material, right? So if I go up to this thing, I might talk to it. Frostbearer Tree. Yeah. Yeah. This is this domain's kind of like weird shit. Rewards are as followed. Some nice wings, a polearm. This is mainly the thing I'm after, this crown. And also, the spear could be fun. It's the spear blueprint specifically. It's kind of fine. It seems fine. Also, wishes. Yeah, that's the other thing that you should want is the wishes here. Anyways, I don't have any offerings. Oh, you need 10 of those. Holy shit, there's going to be a whole farm to do that. Well, let's do this quest. Again, I'm fucking departing, but they do such a good job at laying things out in your path to where like, I'll get to the quest later. What's this? When you're like running around getting chests and shit. Love it. Also, I really like, again, I find winter biomes are hard to do because they're just white, basically. Ooh. But then there's this. Use elemental sight to do this attack. Can I follow this thing? They're kind of hard to see, these ones. Oh, and there's actually like a statue here to worship. I think we're still in Mondstadt, so I think we're still in weirdly at Venti's domain, I think. But it's kind of corrupted, so who's to say if it's actually Venti's domain? I don't want to progress too much because I know we're on top of this thing. Oh, it's on top of that mountain? We could make a quick little climb up topside. Also, that sheer cold is gonna get me killed so easily. I can just feel it. I'm just get like so thoughtless in my movement, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Oh, I'm dying. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Is this not? It's up. It's even higher. Oh, it's that. Well, I don't think we're gonna get that. We're probably gonna have to climb up the mountain. All right, fuck it. Ooh, but give me that. Also, look at those beautiful wings. It was fate. It was fate that we got Albedo. Also, Albedo's plunge attack does look pretty sick. This is where meet Albedo it is. Look at me. Right there. Doing some weird shit.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger?
We are. We are in
Looks
danger.
like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture.
Drop the hammer. This isn't even a hammer, by the way. I haven't even. That's 14,000. Don't even have them built for damage. Crazy. Eventually.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them?
I tried to. I guess I did fuck up. Yeah, never mind.
Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
You were sketching the hilly trails?
What's up with sketching hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Very avant-garde.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Yeah, really, what a nice person.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
You are worthy of a scholar's reputation.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Your research?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
Awesome.
You can do that?
Alchemy really is a miracle.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I'm an object of research, okay.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to get poked and prodded. Is there any danger?
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety.
He's
Time
honest.
for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Okay. I will say though, I want to talk about Rosaria. Is she still? Are you dropping? Yeah, of course she is. Yeah, of course. I need to
Albedo and
sleep.
that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
She's very protective in a very like mother bear like way. But I will say she's very, again, one of the things that she said is that she's a person by actions speak louder than words kind of thing. She said that to Barbara, where it's like what you like, words can mean everything, but your actions will determine what you do, or what your feelings are should be facilitated towards. Shut up. Not you, the guy. The fact that she did lead us to, oh god, she led us to a good place. Oh, it's that bullshit that's fucking me up. Stop, knock it off. Oh, this. That helped a little bit, but not enough. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna burn alive! Help, what's his name? Oh no! Does it make you want to start? Oh, okay, whew. Anxiety the house. Oh, look at it. Oh, is this a warm source? It is! Oh, that's so sick! Oh, perfect, so if you're like pinched, you can actually go get those. I bet those actually make it really good for you. Die! Yes! I can't wait till we get this sword so that I can finally start leveling that thing up. Unless you can't. In that case, well, shit. That's ass. Let's do one of those because I don't think I need the shield because I got this shield, baby. We're gonna do one of those. We're gonna keep doing one of these. That. By the way, Venti really melds well with Albedo because he puts people in a swirl, and anything, even elemental hits, cause his elemental thing to proc, which is a thing that's quite crazy. Let's not use that. Switch back to Albedo. Do this. Yeah, but even that popping down of your thing resets it. So there's a bunch of, again, Albedo is pretty easy to play, but he can be as complicated as you want to make him. Kind of like a Razor, where there's certain things you can do where like melee, hit and then cancel it really quick by activating his ult. Like there are tiny things like that, which I love. The kind of minutia of the way that you play and all that. Gonna have you lost it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would never lie to you. We're gonna do one of these. Snap! Again, it's built for no damage, so there's reasons why it's not hitting hard. Also, it scales off of your melee weapon, and his melee weapon is level 1. So yeah, also I don't have him built for defense or nothing like that. I do think I might try to build him for defense, and again, if that Constellation 2 thing is real, then I might just keep spending on the banner, hoping that I get 2 of him, which would be like ridiculous. It'd be kind of like too much at that point. But actually, no, it wouldn't. There's plenty of people who have absurd luck in this game, and it would be cool to think that I could maybe be one of them. This should decrease my cold, but I'm not picking them up. That's the problem. Let's do this. Flap! I wish it would like just bring you back to fine. The fact that you guys sit there for a little bit is a little annoying. Also, this character is such a tiny skirt that it's impossible not to see her like leggings, let's say. YouTube, it's leggings, alright? Alright? Or granny panty, but no, that's still not okay. It's leggings, alright? Here we go.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
What if we make demons? Is where I'm at, you know? It's a red blood looking tree. I feel like we're resurrecting demons. They may be from another world, but they still may be demons, alright? Also, what's this about? What's this fucking star on your neck? It's distracting. I don't like it.
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
That's what I want to know.
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
We eat the fruit, become demon. Boom. You sure know how to keep Paimon on board. You've seen through Paimon's ulterior motives.
Well, let's just say I occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I
Yes.
suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Klee has 2 best friends, Razor and Albedo, and of course the main character 3. But Razor's kind of like abrasive because he just gets fucking obliterated by her. He has to run away in terror. Albedo's actually like a big brother to her, which is so fun because they like synergize really well. If you happen to get Klee and you get Albedo, she can like rain down like from a greater distance with her hold ability rather than being point blank. It's kind of a cool way to play her. But also, Albedo to me is like a Klee's big brother, which I never would have thought of. He's like an explosive king. He destroys Klee's explosive nature, which is crazy, you know. It's only instead of it being fire, it's Geo, and it's just a constant sea of chaos and explosions, which is sick.
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A 4th stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
No.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I caught Paimon with a fishing rod.
Oh, that rules out that possibility.
Yeah.
But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Oh, I hope that's
Hey, how would you know anyway?
Yeah.
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Well, I'm
Direct
also...
and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise.
Oh, I'm not playing the okay.
Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
As long as I'm not being battered around by hydro mimics, I agree. Ugh.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Let's do this. Easy. Are we actually? It's gonna force us? No. It's like we're not gonna force you to do that. Are you kidding me? We're not that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that in that order. Anyways, we're gonna pop Albedo's thing, give ourselves a shield, do one of these, switch back to our boy, pop this, go here, pop that, pop up this, and smash, 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 smash. More. Feed Razor more. All that. I'm gonna destroy my throat, please. Oh. Horrible sentence also. Anyways. Nice. Easy.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary?
No.
If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Not a scratch.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow?
Uh-oh.
How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it make my stomach swirl?
Sounds kinda
I
terrifying.
agree.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness.
I feel like our character's just like a brain dead idiot, and Paimon's just like, alright, come on, guy. Come on, Paimon's the true hero of this story, alright? We're just sitting there like, shove it in me. It's fine. We're like, Paimon's like, what the? Hold up. Let's chill out. Let's do one of this. One of these. Boom! Dropping that hammer. Also, I'm apparently frozen. That's good. Let's do one of these. Hey, knock it off. Knock it off, you bullshit. I'm gonna snap you down. Boom! It does nothing. Not even enough to kill a basic enemy because I'm just not built for that at all. But yeah. Also, it scales off your physical damage. I think the pulsing is actually fine. The pulsing actually might be pretty okay. Because my defense is kind of. Not even my defense is leveled up, so it should not be good.
Usable with a bit of polish.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. Real nice. Ooh, is that your friend or the guy who constantly is less good than you?
This is
Can you
my
remind him of
campsite.
that?
I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Right.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink.
All right,
Remember to
Albedo.
keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Oh no. Okay.
I've just...
I want my sword, Albedo. The video is so long. I'm hitting the inventory. God game. You get to me. There it is. Use. I feel I'm on fire.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
I'm on fire. I'm getting burnt a little bit.
Stabilize.
One of those. So it just made me literally turn on fire. So, huh.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's burning a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
What about the risk to you?
Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world.
Nice.
Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Yeah.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety.
Oh, I feel like you're referring to something in particular.
The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same, they can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
Still seems like there's another layer of meaning to your words. Yeah, you seem like you're depressed, Albedo, like you're hitting that. Maybe you're depressed and alone in the world.
To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Albedo, I want my goddamn sword. Okay, you wretched bastard. Okay, I was promised a demon-like sword that I could level up, and it could be a whole thing.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
Albedo, I looked at your stupid nonsense. Okay, that's stupid part of the quest.
I'm back.
You look around.
Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Sorry, I can't do that. Paimon, you give it a shot.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
Yeah.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose.
Yeah, really.
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves.
Sure you're not just peckish?
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising.
I don't think
Anyway,
it's bad.
why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat?
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Really?
Not
Food?
only is this recipe a staple for me,
Paimon's a fucking liar. Paimon's an imposter. Paimon would never be upset with food.
Paimon bets you're just hungry.
That's what I
That
just
does
said.
sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll save you a fin or two.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results.
I
If
sometimes...
there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem.
Poor Timaeus.
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, really. We'll just make good-ass food. That's what we do here. Sunshine Sprat, we're gonna cook that thing and make it perfect. Also, do I have anyone that can help? Noelle, get double the cost? Hell yes. Here we go. You ready for this? Nailed it! All day! That's me! Killing it! Fuck me again. Well, we made a delicious version of it, so let's
That
do
was
it. Kill it.
fast. Looking forward to testing the results.
You rat bastard. You fucking rat bastard. Here it is, the delicious equivalent. Magnifique. I have a gift.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor.
Nice.
You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Yeah, but that makes sense because I think in the beginning of the game you first see your main character like fly and like permanently, like they take off and he has big ass wings and apparently can summon forth a good amount of strength. So yeah, something I could see that actually being genuine.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Not often that Paimon gets this much attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that like our character is weirdly that where like we want nothing from him, we don't want to learn from him, so we're just gonna be his friend, which is gonna be not like his student-teacher relationship where you're like somewhat responsible for them. So yeah, but yeah, interesting.
There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There should be an elemental trace on the lost items.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
It was weird because, yeah, people don't really mention that. I don't think that's something that everyone can do. Where you're like, I see everything.
This must be electrohypostasis powder!
Talk to Albedo and hear his conclusion. We can see elements, which is good.
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. This elemental sight. This is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat.
Oh.
Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
How do I get off this train? With you to the end, yeah, sure.
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
No.
And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
No.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like we're still on the superhero test. Superpowers.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment.
I will say that's the hilarious part about it is you're like if it's like it'd be like if someone came from another world or like came from like an alien dropped down and they were identical to us in the same exact technology like string and we're just like what the fuck? It's bullshit. But you're not like more advanced, you're just the same. God, this is stupid. But finally we get to play and maybe hit some shit. Oh, but no, this has been interesting, and again, it's kind of telling when Albedo talks about being like how nice it kind of can be to be kind of not normal, or sorry, to be normal. Sorry, how nice it can be to be normal. That way, everyone can like understand you and empathize with you. But if you're off, then it's a lot harder. Well, let's try to do this. We might die in a fire.
Burst forth.
But it's worth a try, all right, fam. I don't know what that is. I got to reposition all my shit again. God damn you.
Solidify. Order guide.
It's a lot queuing all these up. I'll be honest. It finds a way to be a little nuts sometimes. Oh, wow! Wow! Foosh! Dodge! Doosh! Doosh! What's happening? Oh yeah, oh, also that's 1,000 damage per animal proc, and that thing can crit, by the way. So that can even be a little bit more crazy if I wanted to be a little bit more crazy. Let's do one of these. Clap. This. Reapply shield. Pop off. More of this. He's dead. Never mind, he died. He died immediately. Easy. Fucking trash. Trash. Ooh, something to the runes, to the stat. Okay, something's with that. I can't wait to watch guides on how to do all this. Because I am not even. Because this is the kind of game where if you do too much, you can mess up the guide that's trying to show you. Okay, no, go here, come here, go there. Perfect. Now you're fine. But you can screw those things up weirdly. Oh, I see it. Look at that. Oh my. Come here, you pieces of shit. No. Ah. I need to heat up this. Woo. Okay, we're okay. We're okay now. We're all okay. We're all friends here. Oof, look at that. Almost one hit. Almost one bang, bang, smash. Easy. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna try to do this all in sequence and do it properly. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna do this. We're going to do this. This is going to increase my elemental mastery. And then we're gonna pop this. We're gonna pop some fire to burn that stupid shield. And now we're gonna do one of these. Do one of these. And now our shield's actually probably getting close to being gone, so we need to be a little bit more careful, but our elemental mastery should be popping off in a big way right now, which is nice. Also that again, whenever you randomly hit for another 2,000 damage, it's just so wonderful. It's just so nice. This, again, this. Again, my ult's already back, by the way, just because I used both of theirs, and it force fed into my other abilities, because even though it's not the same element. But look at that. Oh, I got some red shard. I don't know what that is. Oh, another crimson thing. Neat. Okay, so that's also tied. Yeah, because you need a lot of that crimson stuff. So I was wondering how you could maybe get it. Let's just heat it before we run off. What is worth it is this. Pow! And nailed it. Worth is real. It's kind of just fine. It's just okay. But what's up here? He said he wanted a physical test to like jump, like climb our way up, kind of thing. I'm cold.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
It's not very reassuring.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
This is actually less stressful than the superhero part.
Then if you would, please. I eagerly await the results.
Nice. Alright, let's do this.
Wait a minute.
Can I glide?
While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
Got it. Nothing. A nice way of saying nothing.
Decide to go swimming. You gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Fucking, I hate it.
Forget Paimon said anything.
Yeah, sorry. It just like my thing was not opening. Ah. Yeah, my parachute wasn't opening. Got a little wet, a little bit. I wonder if I could have walked around and been fine. Hello, me. It's weird. Let's do this. Man, you're short. Give him comparison.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat.
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilichurls? Because you got to see something new and interesting and the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
Albedo feels like how aliens would feel about us. I'll just throw that out there.
You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose immediately. I know, I'm not good with this, alright? I'm not good with this. I don't retain information really well. It's selective information, so it's kind of cheating. Really, I can't pick it up until I fight you. I don't want to fight you. How about that? How would you leave me alone? I can't wait till I level up Chi-Chi though. But that's also like the bittersweet thing of this game, where you're like, you get a new character and you're like, oh, I have to invest in you. Oh no. Same thing with Bennett. I'm like, oh, I don't have that much experience points. I feel like almost Bennett would be weirdly somewhat better than Chi-Chi in the regards of also being DPS oriented, because you only need so much healing, you know? But unless you're playing like co-op and you want to help out your friends, which is why I think I probably would level up Chi-Chi before that, although maybe Bennett could help as well. Which is getting like bosses dead faster, because if they buffs in that regard, maybe. Here we go. I see it. Is that it? A little tiny glimmer? A little spark? Ooh, but there's a... Look at that! Oh my god, look at it. Also, I probably shouldn't be collecting these, so I can mark them on the map and then just gun for them. Because yeah, I feel like that might be better. Oh, I'm getting a little cold. Turns out being in the fucking sky, it's frozen in your low atmosphere or whatever. Give me this. Ooh, and there's a nice thing right there. Some warm bits. Smash!
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
No problem.
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings.
Where there's a will, there's a way, but a bad way for me. I'm tempted to pause the game, look up a guide, just so I pop off, but I won't deserve it, I know, but I just, you know. Hey,
It's
you.
a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
I figured out, totally didn't look online. Yeah, apparently there's some wisps, I just didn't see it at all. I didn't even know these were a thing in the environment. I think that should be enough to get this thing going. So that way we have two. Do one of these. Do one of these. There we go. Did it. Nice. Challenge complete. Same thing. Yeah. Same thing with the other. I just didn't know that was a thing at all.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Thank God, I was about to say, please don't tell me that hinge is gonna kill me. Smash! Oh, look at us. Look at us go. Boom, that went away immediately. I fucked up. Also, you know what? Just get out of here. Get out of here. How about that? How about I'm sick of it? Huh? You especially. Knock it off. Superconduct, weaken you. Bam. Bam. And there's also this one over here, which ideally you would just climb up here and float down, because it seems like it's real high up. And all that. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, climb, climb. This. Get some even more height. Switch to Zhongli so that we're just gliding in fashion, because the reason why we're playing Zhongli, we're gliding in fashion like this, is because Zhongli is a big boy. Big old boy. Which means his wings are giant. Don't you fucking dive. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Easy.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Got it.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
What's this?
What's this? To the best of my knowledge,
I know what that was.
these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once.
Yeah.
Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
Agreed.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
See you soon.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache.
Yeah.
Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not
Yes.
so fast.
Oh.
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You!
Jeez.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
Okay, you really need to get some sleep. But also, sure, what do you mean? He has ulterior what do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments?
Yeah.
I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Listen, sister, your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
I was just helping him with his research. I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's a bad person.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
You came here to be sure, so you must have your ways of assuring yourself.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Maybe she just lacks security. Maybe she's just sensitive. I don't think she's sensitive. I think, again, in a world where people are like, everyone we know at Mondstadt is super, like, sweet and due diligence and all that stuff, but she also knows that there are people who are scummy like the Fatui who, like, do anything to get ahead. So you need to be aware of, like, the horror of the world, and I bet she's seen it, which is maybe why she doesn't sleep well. Because, goddamn, she is sleepy Rosaria. Because, Jesus Christ, Rosaria, sorry. But maybe she lacks security also. Maybe she doesn't have a good foundation of people who she knows she can depend on and trust because they see the corruption in the world the same as she does. I don't know, but yes.
Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
But if they keep doing this to us, where Albedo ends up backstabbing our ass, that's fucking annoying. Because every single time we have a friend, they're like, actually, they're bastards who want to throw down at some point. But I do think Albedo probably does have a backstory where he accidentally, like, made himself something, like made himself a vision or like some sort of weird thing, because you get that vibe of like it's just a weird thing he has on his neck, the star. It's just like, what the fuck happened to your body? Like you seem like you're one with elements almost in a weird way. I hope he doesn't turn out to be a dickhead. I think they're trying to show that Rosaria is like a truly unique character where everyone, maybe Diluc rivals it a little bit, but everyone's pretty like trusting and like just doesn't seem like they have enough sense, but she seems like she has maybe too much sense. And doesn't trust too many people, but yeah. Anyways, let's do this.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Also, Rosaria, maybe she turns out to be a stalker, hey? That'd be kind of hilarious, honestly. Quite literally, by a nun, no less.
I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job.
Yeah.
Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go.
Guys, what if Rosaria is actually like Yandere, and she's just really in love with Albedo, and she doesn't like that we're spending time with him? Honestly, the look, the bags under her eyes, the lack of sleep, they're like, but also she's like clearly tsundere a little bit. We'll see, but that's maybe something.
But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It was short-lived. It was beautiful. Let's say it was beautiful.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
I wonder how my sister is. Well, I haven't withered just yet.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So I'm a helpful specimen.
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure. Even if you just want some company, find me anywhere, anytime.
Well, glad I can count on you.
You know, shit. It's hard when someone's just like, yeah, I'll be there forever for you. It's like, what?
I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean?
Oh, okay. So we drank something, but it left some shit behind. Okay.
Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined.
Oh, are you the seed you keep referring to? And that's on your neck there? That's a seed, maybe? We'll see.
If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Okay. It's not like a child, though. That's really like the child fight where he was just like, fuck it.
Look at that. Looks like someone made camp here. Are other people adventuring nearby? Let's see how our fellow explorers are doing.
But yeah, to me that's real. Where's my sword also? Sorry. That's really interesting because unlike the Albedo, unlike the child fight where he's just like, fuck you, I'll kill you, and it's just a nightmare. This one seems like he seems genuinely trying to, like he's like, no, I need you to, if I ever go like unhinged, I need your help. But interesting. I wonder how that looks though. Oh, okay. I feel like how it's gonna go is we're gonna explore. We're gonna get to the root of like this evil parasitic plant that's working its way into this mountain. It's like fiery and shit. It's gonna make Albedo like come undone, and then we're gonna have to save him somehow or something. But that's really interesting. But also, it's a pretty cool way to incentivize people to play Albedo, because it's awesome when you play a god character. You know, like when you play this person, you're like, yeah, she's a rocket girl, cool. But it's not the same as when you're playing like Venti, who's a literal god within the ethos of this world. You know, which is terribly badass. So yeah, I just think that's kind of. Also, is there a travel point now here? Awesome. But yeah, but if Albedo turns out to be some sort of like world destroyer level threat, sick, awesome.
Hey, it's Sucrose! I was just thinking of a name for a new subspecies of sweet flower I propagated. It has seeds that are 4 times as large as normal.
Ooh, 4 times? Sounds tasty.
Oh, are you interested? Wonderful. Next time, please allow me to show you the fruits of my work.
Nice.
It's a shame. If I wasn't coming to this mountain, I would have brought some samples with me. I was originally going to take a look around myself after finishing up here, but unexpectedly, I gleaned some interesting data from these reports. But, well, guess my search for secrets will have to wait.
Secrets? Ooh, what secrets?
Actually, do you two have time right now?
Don't have anything on us but that.
Then, could I ask you for a favor? In truth, I feel like Albedo is concealing something from myself and Timaeus.
But isn't he your teacher? What would a teacher have to hide from his students?
That's true, but I feel like he's always hiding something. It is my personal guess that it is some great secret of alchemy.
Wait, how are you so sure?
Timaeus and I are both passionate researchers of alchemy. If it was anything else, Albedo wouldn't have any reason to hide it from us.
You do have a point.
Could you help me investigate what it is that Albedo's hiding? Please. I'm just too curious.
What do you think?
If the lady wishes it, it shall be done. I'm simping hard.
Thank you.
All right. Let's take a little trip, shall we?
Either I'm simping or I'm miladying, and both are horrible. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to end it. This is fucking dense. I should have expected that though. Again, it's not like the Zhongli kind of thing. It's like a whole bit. It's a whole region of shit, right? So should have probably expected that this is gonna be a lot, but it's a lot. I haven't eaten supper yet, and this is 2 hours long, almost. And I have to edit a lot of it down. I think that's also good. I think the thing that is cool about these things is when like that. For those guys who are like, I'm not sure about if I want to jump back into Genshin, but maybe the idea of this mysterious alchemist who has the power to destroy Mondstadt, maybe that carrot on the stick actually makes you be like, okay, what's it all about? And of course, I'll leave that carrot on the stick for you guys to see if you actually do you want to jump in and find out. I will find out, but again, I have to go eat. It's also why we're stopping. I have to go eat, and also I want to get the sword, so I want to keep playing today. I also have quite a bit of other things I need to get to. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what you guys think about the DLC and maybe what the craziness that's going to happen in the story. Can't wait to experience it, but I'm sure by the time it gets to you, I've already seen it, so no spoilers for me, but maybe be a little bit kind with the people who haven't seen play the DLC yet. But anyways, a lot of words. 2 subscribe buttons over there, as well as 2 videos further that way. I'm gonna go eat, and then I cannot wait to find out what the heck Albedo's secret is, and then get the sword. That's the main thing. I just want the sword. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.